Hello, my name is Derek Brown, and this presentation is on databases, and this is for the class System Security 2 for Kennesaw ISA 4220. All right, for the first slide is going to be detail on what a database is. A database is an organized collection of structured information, or you just call that data, typically stored electronically in a computer system. They are stored in tabular form, and databases are usually controlled by a database management system. Both the data and the database management system, along with applications that are associated with them, make up a database. And the acronym or shortened version of database management system is DBMS. So DBMS. And databases are designed to hold massive amounts of information for companies. This information includes like credit card information and other information from vendors. What is a database management system? A database management system is a system software for creating and managing databases. A database management system makes it possible for end users to create, read, and update or delete data in a database. Database management systems are also responsible for automated rollbacks, restarts, as well as auditing and logging of activity in the database. There are two main types of databases. Well, there's more, but the two we're going to go over are relational databases and non-relational databases. Relational databases are a collection of data items with predefined relationships between them, and the data is, they're organized with in a set of a table that uses columns and rows. Many relational database systems have the option of using structured query language for the maintenance of the database, and uh, well, for what I just said was SQL. SQL is a domain-specific language used in programming, and it's designed for managing data, like I said, and that are held in relational database management systems. It is particularly useful in handling structured data for and data incorporating relations among entities and variables. And relational database is most efficient and flexible way to access structured information. The other one I mentioned was non-relational database. This database provides storage for data without using tables, and they're usually free, open sourced, and there's no built-in data integrity, unlike the relational databases. These databases grew popular as web applications grew to be more complex. Next slide. All right, for the next slide, I want to talk about the database management system we're going to be using for our servers on uh, Linux Ubuntu. Uh, Postgres is a free and open source relational database management system. Postgres can be implemented on all popular operating systems, but the main one we're going to focus on is Linux because that's the one that we're going to be implementing for on our server. So, and the way you install it is down below in the quotations. It's sudo apt-get install postgres, postgres QL. That's the real name for it, but Postgres is a nickname. -13. Usually, the instructions say you use 12, but since 13 was recently released September 24th this year, I would go ahead and try to use 13. And Ubuntu, it already includes Postgres by default. You just have to install it. And next slide. For this slide, I like to go over hardening recommendations for Postgres. And the first recommendation is to disable remote access, where, if you have to use it, use the secure shell SSH. The second recommendation was do not use trust security. When you use trust security, Postgres will assume that anyone that's connected to the server is authorized to access the database, and that's no good. That means anybody who accesses the database is liable to see information about information about the company, information about the vendors, credit card, social security numbers. It's not good. You just gonna have to disable that. In order to disable it, you go through the directories, etc/ postgres / and you go find a configuration file for it. And the name for the configuration file is right here. And you have to go edit that using V, or I use Nano text editor, and you go and change it to a non-trust authentication method like MD5. The third recommendation is to prevent connections from networks that don't require access to the database. That is self-explanatory. Number four, and the last recommendation I have, is to use one-way encryption whenever it is possible. And that is it. Thank you for watching my presentation. I will show you the references on the next slide, and thank you. These are the websites that I used to get information. YouTube video is very helpful. But thank you.